The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Four quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
2 yards on the play.
Lamar now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. It's inside the 10. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Gibbs can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL.
Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. And the Buccaneers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. One finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Offense in the hurry up here. Going on 1st down. It starts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a 1st.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Again, it's Gibbs. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. Can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain. Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He's going for it himself. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. He calls his own number again. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. They'll throw 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Damone Clark. And the Buccaneers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. The Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Darts looking to throw. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Has a little bit up to the 21. Bryce Huff in on the tackle. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Dart. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bucs have the 1st. Now we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. From the gun, it's Robinson. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Finds his fullback. And this one doesn't go far. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Going on 3rd. Here's Dart. Flushed out of the pocket. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, the shot was there. He hauled it in, but the officials say no. Didn't get both feet in bounds.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All the left side. That'll be the 1st and more. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get their 1st points of this game just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest.
Seahawks nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. Well, he put everything he's got behind it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. One last play before the break.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He's back to throw. He's loaded another one up. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And his kick is good, and what a 1st half that was as we officially go in the locker rooms now, all tied up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. We look underneath here, Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Dart setting in to throw here. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Trying for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
They take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Your start now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Taking a shot deep here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Harrison Smith with the INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Buying some time right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. The Buccaneers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, start the drive. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
That run right there, that kind of feels like the missed opportunity. Defensively, got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Bucs football, and their season on the line here as they trail. And the play clock expires. This is going to cost them half the distance. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. And they don't get the snap away in time. This is going to move them half the distance. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson going to keep it. Quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jahmyr Gibbs, 35 yards. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game. Folk connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Play action. Now Dart. That's out wide here for Robinson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 39.
Here's Dart. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw is Dart. He gets it to Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
A gain of 12 yards.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Seahawks 40.
Throwing his Dart. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Buccaneers. First down.
Throwing, Dart. To the sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing his dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive with double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
These two teams all tied after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. 72 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Another run for Gibbs here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Dart. Robinson's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Dart. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now throwing again. Here's Dart. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trey McBride, 29 yards. And the Bucs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Jackson. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jalen Coker as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 22 yards. Let's go now.
Now Dart. A throw left side for Pearson is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw now, Dart. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a first down.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
It's a gain of 11. Complete to Bijan Robinson. First and 10 at the
Off the play fake, it's Dart. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Dart. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Dart. Pass caught by Pearson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Dart. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. But to throw once more, here's Dart. A little short one there, caught by Likely. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost. And
he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's good.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now it's Jackson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Travis Kelce, 32 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Folk connects on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Buccaneers, 17.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic.
Complete to Raheem Mostert. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing his dart. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Play fake, and here's Dart. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Mike Green able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw, Dart. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here we go, set. Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Dart to throw on 4th down. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey McBride with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Jackson. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Jackson. That's taken in by Watson. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Gibbs straight ahead. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And more. This is 4th and a yard. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 11. Complete to Bijan Robinson. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
And the 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Buccaneers are on their way to the Super Bowl. Thank you all so much for watching, and good night. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's Great Sports Day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share it with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people had on their card just even a couple weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead-up, because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here, and I think we're in for a treat.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. It is 3rd and long.
And 12 yards to go.
Ready? From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's caught left side by Ingram. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
Ready. Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. And now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. We'll talk things over before third down.
Ready? 65. Here we go. Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Come on. Set. Like it.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he's in! Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, New England. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing to start. Here's Dart. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
On the play fake, here's Dart. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
First and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
Dart going to throw it again. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. They run over center with Robinson, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 23, here's second and 5. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, 6-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it starting third down and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the Bucs going to be set up with first and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
For the extra point.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Buccaneers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Daniels. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Patriots. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. They go for 2. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. They'll throw with Daniels. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a 2-point conversion. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Quick throw out wide, taken in by Pearsall. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders had different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll go play action here with Dart. Rolling to the left. He's going to tuck it, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Patriots has it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Mostert now to return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Work in the middle of the field, but that... is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing. Dart. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's caught left side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
To the air once more is Dart. The field, it's Worthy. He's into space past the 25. And he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Tampa. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bucs will cut the deficit down to 4.
Buccaneers, 14.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 2. Zone read. It's a give to Taylor. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, New England.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Daniels now on 1st down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 10-yard line.
19, 73.
Now Dart. He pulls it in around the 5. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And the Buccaneers cut the deficit down to 1.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. Past midfield. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Could we have a finish to remember here in Santa Clara? Second half underway in Super Bowl 60. Here comes Worthy to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dart gonna fake the give and hold on to it. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
He's going to keep this again. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
To throw is Dart. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
The shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Here's Dart. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will score. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Finding room across midfield. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, New England. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows. And if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up. And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All 3 incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
On the jump. Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Let go.
Now a give running left with Taylor. Space to run inside the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, New England. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake, because that ball is going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. A play fake, now Dart. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's the rookie first rounder Maxwell Hairston. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 12.
Dart's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
On the handoff, running left, that's Taylor. And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
18, hop, 70.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Third down and 2.
Count to 60.
On third down, here's a run by Taylor. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard. They're able to convert on third and 2. A throw downfield caught by Burden. And they will bring him down on the other near side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run on first down with Taylor. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Third down, they need 5.
It's third down and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is caught. What a throw. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On first and 10, here is Dart. That's hard. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the fourth from Santa Clara after this. On first down, Dart. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
On second down, Dart. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First down, Buccaneers.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Foles. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Taylor. Room to run at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
At the 42-yard line.
Go! Viking 18! 19, go!
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 11.
Let's go now.
The 41.
On second down, it's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Daniels. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
29. That's good for our Patriots. First down.
Street.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready to throw is Daniels. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender. And
to the goal line and in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.